All right, guys, I'm all set up to show you how I curl my hair. Say hi, guys, in the back.
Hi.
They just got back from the store. So here we go. So your hair, you could wake up and your hair could look like this. Messier the better, dirtier the better. I swear by it. I tell everybody that. So what I use, not saying you need it, for my length of hair, I have by Conair, one of these little ditties. I have it up to 360 for my temperature. I part my hair. Don't worry about where you part your hair until we get to that. So I'm going to take about just like a mohawk section out. And I try to do this quick. And also I use L'Oreal Tassel Wave Spray just to give it texture. I don't know if it really does anything. I put it in there to make me feel good. And I'm very low on this, but my Tresemme 4 hold. I'm not the craziest fan about this one. I just bought it because I wanted to try something else. But usually I use Aussie, like Mega Hold. So what you're going to do is you're going to section out your hair as much or as little as you want. The less hair is going to be the tighter curl. I'm going for a really quick, simple beach wave type curls. So they're not going to be like perfect. I don't want them to be perfect. So I take my little chunk. Because I'm using this, when I do my flat iron, when I do my really big curls, I don't hairspray each little section individually. But for some reason, I notice with this curling iron, I need to. Otherwise, throughout the day, it's going to start flat. Like I'm losing my curl and it's not even like a wave. It just goes back to straight and flat. So you hold it for a couple seconds. And I always leave like little, see that? Little sprig out because I want it to be more natural. And this takes kind of practice. It took me a long time to know how to do these. And again, I'm going away from my face right now. Don't get frustrated. When I first started doing this, I would get so frustrated. I'm thinking I could never figure this out. I can't do this. Everybody in the world like that. It's fine. And especially the bottom section, nobody's really going to see it. It just adds as your base. So don't stress out your first couple curls because your first couple curls are actually you're going to look weird. You're going to think you look weird and you're like, this is not going where I want my direction of my hair to go. Like, this is not what. Okay, so I did real quick. Those three, do not touch them. Let your curls cool because if you touch them now, they're just going to they're going to kind of fall out. Okay. I don't always use a clip. I'm just doing it right now to make it a little bit neater for my video. As far as the back goes, I don't know. Since the quarantine, my hair has grown.
Oh, Mommy, I think I got lotion.
Okay. Curl whatever direction you want in the back. I kind of flip-flop. I try to. The reason why I do this with dirty hair, I'm sure you've heard people say it, even like if you're getting ready for like getting your hair done for like prom or your wedding, do not wash your hair the same day. Although I have curled it. Now this curl, I'm going to curl toward me because this is also going to add lift and dimension. Because if you do all your curls the same direction, they're all going to start kind of morphing together. And this is going to kind of give it something. Okay, so as you can see, this one curl did not come out like I wanted to, which is okay. Curls are not meant to be perfect. I'm not going to go back in yet to fix that because I need that sucker to cool. If it doesn't cool, I'm going to keep doing the same thing over and over. And I'm picking thicker pieces than I did with the bottom because as I did the bottom, I thought if I keep going, you'll kind of feel it out. I mean, some sections you could do thin sections, other sections you could do thick. It doesn't matter. It's your preference. But if I keep doing thin layers, it's going to take me forever to get this done. And I'm trying to do this in a timely manner. I'm spraying Your hair could be completely different. And anything I do around my face, I always do away from my face. I totally forgot what I was going to say. I don't remember where I was going with that last comment. This took me a long time to do. I used to stress about my curls. Okay, let me go back to that one curl. The only reason why, and every time I do the curls, I'm going to put a little more hairspray, toward me, for some reason, they always turn out funky flat. I don't know why. It just does until I get the hang of it. And anytime I curl my hair, just remember, have fun with it. Practice like on a weekend, like today. We're in quarantine. Practice curling your hair during quarantine. There it goes. Again, I am not touching any curls until the very end. You could feel for the back. I eyeball it, and then later, like toward the end, I'll go back with a mirror. That one feels a little too thick. My hair, I have that inverted bob, which I cannot wait to go back and see my girl Shailene to hook me up. I think I'm going to let the front grow, but I want the back to be like tight again. It gives me something. When you start to figure out where your part is, that's when you really want to pay attention to what you're doing, but I'm not at that point yet. So this is a little bit of a thicker piece, which I think I might regret, but that's okay. And I have so many different ways of how I curl my hair. I'll make another video of like a really super quick way to give like just a little bend. It gives you depth. But this is like pretty much like my whole head. I'm going to curl just for fun. Oh, that was perfect. Let me try this one. I'm going to try this one toward my face because this one's not right up against my hairline. This is the piece. Keep them puppies always away from your face because you want them to go away. It's not a crime if you do, but I don't prefer it. And when I see people doing it, it bugs me. Keep them curls away from your face. Away from your face. So if you just watched the video I just posted, thanks for hanging in there. And it actually had a lot of bloopers, and it shows that I am human. We all make mistakes. And some of my videos, I kind of just hop and just do them. I wish I could fast forward this part because this might be boring for you guys. I wish I should have done this live so you guys could ask questions as I do it. Maybe I'll do that on my Facebook. Find me on Facebook, guys. So as you can see, as I'm doing it, it's starting to build. This is when I'm going to start wondering, where do I want that part? Since like I've been in quarantine, so I know my part's going to be here. So I have like, I'm going to split this in half. So I'm just about, now the back, like the crown of your head, you can take these in any direction you want to go. Again, it's curls. Curls aren't meant to be perfect. They're not meant to be symmetrical. They're not supposed to be, oh no, don't die. I have like 15% on my phone. No way. Nope, not going to happen today. Not today, sisters. So because I know this is not the very top layer, I'm going to make sure all my curls go back. This one I'm going to do forward, give that a little bump and depth. If anything I'm saying doesn't make sense, I go all over the place. I don't. Because my thoughts go. I'm taking thicker pieces because I'm trying to hurry up. Because this side's going to be way, it's going to take a shorter amount of time because it's like my thinner side because all my hair is going to this side. I think we could get this before my phone dies. Shoot. Now, because the end of this is not hot, I can go in. And you'll find that like once you're kind of like really looking at your hair and making sure everything looks great, you'll go in and tweak a couple pieces that you may have missed, and that's okay. Now the front, I don't want to separate these two pieces only because it goes weird sometimes. So that's why I just took, and don't be afraid to touch them curls. They'll bounce back. That's why you have hair memory. True fact. And once you do this, like there would be times where I'll curl my hair like for like 3 times out of the week. You get the hang of it. And even like how I curl my hair today, if I really want to, I can go back and curl it tomorrow and it'll take me half the time because I'm just going to pick pieces out that are still kind of curly and just kind of freshen them up. And sometimes when I do my curls, I'll do a braid if I don't like how the front came out. That way I'm not stressing over the curl in the front. Okay, this is super thick, so maybe I will split this in half. It's just a matter of where. I'm going to take a diagonal section out. It's not the most perfect diagonal, but it's there. And that's the piece, if I got frustrated with it, I would just put it, either clip it back, like pin it back really cute, or do like a little braid. So it's a braid with a curl, and who doesn't love that? I actually really love curling my hair. See how cute it's coming? Once we toss, and I'm not going to, like, some people comb through their curls and they like that. I've tried that, but because my hair is actually pretty thin, it can go flat super quick. So I try not to, that did not wrap the way I wanted to. Let me get in there before the heat gets too much. I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, some people comb through their curls and make it less curly. See, this is what I don't like. See, this is where it would start aggravating me. And this is where I would probably start pinning it back. Let me grab some of these pieces back here I have not done. I've been wanting to do a video like this for quite a while. The back, it's hard for me to show you, but you just kind of feel. And then when you go back in, you'll see like what you've missed. Because trust me, you'll miss pieces. And then that's the back is when I'll really tousle the back because you'll see a separation. And I'm just angling my wand down for the back because I can't see. And the back is a little bit shorter because it's that inverted bob. So this one, I'm trying to get this done quick. Sorry about this if you hear like screaming. My kids are excited about something down there. Again, I'm just lightly spritzing it with the hairspray because I'm going to go full throttle with that sucker, but not too crazy. You'll see how I do that because there's a trick. Because if you do too much on top, it's going to flatten everything within like, by the time you leave your house for work or whatever you're doing. So this, again, it's a little tricky when you flip sides because you're, whoa, that was a lot. You're used to doing it with your other hand. So this takes practice, doing it opposite. And I hold it there for, I don't know, like 5 seconds or so. Whatever I feel like. My foot is completely asleep. Oh. And this is where, on this side, I find I always have to go back when I look in my mirror that I miss spots. Which is okay. Honestly, and this is like when, I don't know how you guys do it, but sometimes I do my hair before my makeup. I find if I do my makeup before I curl my hair, I like it better. Because sometimes, like, if I curl it and I'm like, oh, I don't like it, my makeup pulls it all together. True story. Now I wish I could go somewhere. Uh-oh, I hear one of my girls crying. I hear my husband starting to... Don't think my kids are neglected. They're downstairs with daddy. And they know I'm doing a video. And I've even tried doing this on my girls' hair, but their hair goes down to their butt. And their hair is actually very hard to curl. Again, this is my hairspray. It's not the texturizing spray. We didn't get that far yet. Again, have fun when you do your curls. Okay, I gotta find that split. This side, I'm taking everything back. I'm not doing how I did like all these different little flip-flops here, just because it's the thinner side, because the majority of my hair goes to that side. And with the wand, you'll know what I'm talking. I mean, you could take it all the way up here where my finger's pointing, if your hair is longer or thicker. I mean, you have to play around with it. Everybody's hair is completely different. And with the back, if you have an inverted bob, some pieces are so short. I try to curl them. If anything, it gives it a bend and it gives a texture. And that's when I'll go in with my texturizing spray and just mess it up and just make it look like it was part of it. The back is where I'll try to show you guys, but I don't have a mirror to like kind of see what I'm doing. Like this piece right here is super thick. Sometimes I'll do some and I'll go back and start pulling thinner pieces even after I've curled it. If I'm in a rush. Like right now I'm starting to rush a little bit. My beanie.
I want to come in.
You could be in the back. I just don't want you getting burnt, okay?
But I want to say the my little stuff.
Okay, like right here, it's a little bit thick, so I'll pick a thinner piece just to give it so it's not all glopping together. And then there are times where I'll go in and I'll see like a straight piece and I'll pull it out from underneath.
Can I show them? Am I?
What do you want to show them?
My little food. We have so much weird food.
Again, you don't have to spray your hair individually with every single curl. I'm just lightly misting it. It's my preference. It's because I know my hair. And when I very first did this, my hair completely fell out. We actually went dancing. And by the end of the night, my hair looked so... I can't even tell you what my hair looked like. It was between sweating and moving around so much. I didn't put enough product in to keep it curled. And it wasn't even like a cute wave. It was bad. So that was my lesson learned. Because for a while I was not a huge fan of this iron because my hair used to be longer. But finding that I played around with it, seeing what works, and sometimes I was watching so many YouTube tutorials, I was like stressing myself out.
Can I show them then?
Now you see how I pulled this piece from underneath? I've already sprayed it, I think. I'm just taking just the end. Again, because nobody's really seeing the bottom. I just caught that little piece and curled it. When I'm done, honey, okay? I'm on limited time. So I don't want to do a thick chunk on this side. Again, if I wanted to, I've done it where I've braided both sides. Or I just kind of pin both sides back. It just depends on how my hair falls, what it's doing. You know, sometimes our hair has a mind of its own. Oh. Nope, that's not hot. I knew I should have left that in. And sometimes with this, the Conair one, see where I'm holding it, kind of like where these things are? I used to hold it down here where my pinky is, and I was constantly shutting it off, not realizing it. And I'm like, why is my hair not curling? I was shutting it off after like 4 curls and not realizing it. So I've had to kind of teach myself to grab it where you're supposed to. And they do sell the mitts so you don't burn your fingertips, but like I just burnt myself right now. You could use them. Go for it. I don't... Celine, do you know where my... Okay, see... Okay,
I don't know.
where my little mirror is? The black one?
I don't know.
Okay, I pulled this one out from underneath. Let me put some spray. I don't feel any spray in that. See how I'm kind of catching things? And when I go back in, I'll probably find other little ones. This side I always end up going back in sometimes. Okay. Okay, the back feels very flat. And the back looks cray-cray. I could feel it looks crazy.
It is.
Is there any... That was like the most pathetic little spray I've ever done. I'm just feeling... This is what I usually do. I'll feel for the back. I can kind of see. If you really want me to do a tutorial with this of how I do the back because it is an inverted bob, I'll figure a way out and I will show you.
Are you done?
No, honey, stop. Oh no. Wait a minute, guys. Don't go anywhere.